Hello and welcome to the next episode of Cocktales, where today we're going to be talking about a story I brought up last week. The one where I almost died in a hot tub. And when I almost died, I was on vacation. So I figured I might as well make a drink that you might drink while you're on vacation. And it's going to be a miniature fishbowl, y'all. Yeah, try to keep it in your pants. Bet you can't.
It's time to start the show. It's time to start the show. Ready, go!
To start off, we're going to go ahead and pour some ice in our glass. Next step, you guessed it, some rum. Now normally I would toss this bitch in a shaker. Now what I was going to do is I was going to make some adorable little fishies out of strawberries, and I was going to have them swim around the little pool that we created. Now that's not going to happen because my strawberries apparently contracted herpes, or whatever strawberries get that makes them die. There's no reason to pussy out. We've come this far. A little bit extra rum. So instead, we're gonna harpoon ourselves a little bit of that Laffy Taffy, y'all. Banana style. Normally I would put an umbrella on this, and that would make it more awesome. Bloop. And now, we'll be able to rescue these dying fish by drinking this bitch up, and when we finally get down there, we'll have something to grab onto that isn't yucky, because you don't want to touch anything yucky with your hand parts. It's gross. So, as usual, we're gonna have a little sappy sap. Don't forget to stir. That is delicious. That means you probably could have added a little more rum. Boom. And as always, I'll be back in a couple of hours to tell you a riveting tale from my sexual past. So what had happened was, I was on vacation. We stayed in Door County, which is one of Wisconsin's main resort areas. We get to the hotel, and we find out, what? There's a fucking hot tub in our room. In our room. Inside of our room. There's a hot tub, and surrounding it is our room. As any fine upstanding gentleman such as myself would do, I recommended doing sex inside the hot tub. And it sounds awesome. I mean, there's water, there's sloshing, probably a fair amount of thrusting going on. And you feel like that's probably going to be a good time. And to be honest, it's decent. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. I would rather almost die in a hot tub than be like the people playing violin on the fucking Titanic as it's sinking. Because that sucks, and there's ice and cold, and you're going to die. Just saying, Rose, there was room for both of you on the door. You fucking cunt. So, as usual, when I recommended exotic sex, it then happened. As you will learn, that is a trend. And you know, it starts out as any hot tub encounter would. You're like relaxing. You're like, ah, my muscles, they feel so good in here. Ah, it's so cute. And then you start touching up on your loved one, as well you should. And she starts touching back and she's like, ah, I feel your pee-pee under the water. Oh, what's that? Are you a lumberjack? 'Cause you're rolling logs down the river. Whoop whoop. That is not a poop reference. I was talking about the wee-wee. You don't think about the fact that your body has a limit for heat. It becomes exhausted and wants to shut down. Forgot about that. Whoopsie. Good job, brains. So we start going at it. And, I mean, it's fairly normal. You make out a bit. You touch each other's parts. It's pretty sweet, I guess. Have you ever done it in the shower? Because it's kind of like that. You know how the water washes away all the lubrication and you're like, why does the internet keep telling me this is awesome? It's kind of like that, but you're still thinking, how many chances in my life am I going to get to do this? I mean, I'm not saying that you should think that about your whole life. Like, you shouldn't go to the Washington Monument and be like, how many chances am I going to get to fucking obelisk of stone? Hey! Genitals, how about you stay at a solid nothing because there's no reason to fuck this stone. So, as you would expect, after the thing gets put into place, you're gonna start with the friction part of the pushing and the thrusting and the, let's just call it what it is, exercise. Yeah, you women might not know this, but during sex there's exercise that occurs. Usually it's the man that's doing it. Unless you've ever been on top, and then you know how much it sucks, and that's probably why you quit after 30 fucking seconds. Ooh, thanks for trying so hard, ladies. Oh, you really made us feel good about how much we didn't have to thrust. Oh wait, that's right, we still had to fucking thrust. Yeah, and you lay there like a dead fucking fish. Good job. Good job, dead fish. That's your new nickname. So, after all of the thrusting and exercise, I started to realize that my heart rate had escalated like a fucking husky dog in the Iditarod race, and it was about to explode. It was about to give out. But I'm in the middle of sex. What am I gonna do? Well, I formed a plan. I was like, haha, we should move this to the bed. Without ever actually saying, I might die, I'm gonna be a corpse, I might die. But in my head, I was fully aware of the fact that I might die. I pull it out, right? And I'm just like, I pull it out, I shoot it just above the pubic area, and next thing I know, she's all mad. She's like, why would you do that? Like she's insulted that I didn't write my name in the sides of her vagina with my semen. What do you expect? So she goes and cleans up, mumbling and grumbling the entire time, and I swear to God, I rolled over and I'm like, thought I was gonna die. I was like seeing colors and like just not, I was like out of my body looking down at my corpse. But the moral of the story is this. If you feel like you're gonna die while you're having sex, you should probably stop having sex that way. Just get a boner and put it inside a bowl of jelly or something. I don't know. It's not worth dying over is what I'm trying to say. Okay, love you, bye! I almost died. It was some bullshit. Got out of the hot tub and then she bitched, much like the rest of our relationship. Just 'cause I got some cum on her cunt hairs. Is cunt hairs okay to say? Probably not. Woo! What am I fucking talking about right now? Fucking stone? What? Okay, so you know what happens. There's foreplay, there's touching, and we get down to business. Things get put in places. Do I need to be that much more graphic with you people? Could you get the hint? Oh, I'm sorry, did I say you people? God, relax. Jesus. Sodomy.